Welcome back to the Courtside Podcast, everybody. Thanks for joining me. I'm your host, Ki-Hoon Lee. In this week's episode, we recap all the game twos from the first round of the NBA playoffs, discuss why I don't necessarily think the Rockets are cooked, but adjustments need to be made for the Rockets to have a chance in the series, and what are my picks for games 3 through 5. That's all coming up right here, right now on the Courtside Podcast. So quick start before we get started in the video. For the game five video, I'm only gonna do my picks for one game five just because there's already a lot of games I have to cover for that week for this weekend because it's game three and game four. So yeah, I'm just only gonna do one game. So if it's just if you guys don't like it, well, I'm sorry. It is what it is. But anyway, let's start with game two. The Raptors and the Cavs, and all I gotta say is that I was right about the Raptors. They're not that good. All right. I mean, you got Scotty Barnes, who was decent with 26 points, RJ Barrett with 22 points, and their bench was led by Jacoby Walker with 14, Colin Murray Boyles with 17, and Sandro Makuvazi with 12 points. He also had double double. For the Cavs, I mean, another Donovan Mitchell masterclass. He had 30 points, 30 points. James Harden had 28 points. Evan Mobley was an absolute demon in this game. He had 25 points. Jared Allen had 10 points, and their bench was led by Max Strus with 6 points. Next game up, we got the Hawks and the Knicks, and I actually watched the ending of this game. This game was actually electric. You got my guy CJ McCollum with 32 points. Jalen Johnson had 17 points. Onyeka Okongwu with 15 points. And their bench was led by Jonathan Kuminga with 19 points. Okay, JK. Okay. As for the Knicks, I mean, Jalen Brunson did everything he could to help this team win. He had 29 points. Cat had 18 points. Josh Hart had 15 points. OG Anunoby had 14 points. Mikal Bridges had 10 points. And their bench was actually led by Mitchell Robinson with 13 points. Next up, we got another heater, the Wolves and the Nuggets. This game, I've been saying it all year. If these two teams match up in the playoffs, this series is going seven. I don't care what you say. This series is going seven. Anyway, peeking at the Timberwolves side of things, Julius Randle was solid. He had 24 points. He actually started off like red hot because I think I watched like a little bit of this game and then stopped watching and a little bit of that game. But he started off red hot. 24 points. Jaden McDaniels had 14 points. Dante DiVincenzo had 16 points. Anthony Edwards once again had 30 points. And their bench was led actually by Bones Highland with 13 points and Naz Reid with 11. As for the Nuggets, I mean, Jamal Murray had 30 points. Nikola Jokic had 24 points. Cam Johnson had 13 points. Christian Brown had 16 points. Aaron Gordon was shut down, if you would, to 8 points. And their bench was led by Tim Hardaway Jr. with 16 points. Moving on to the next game, we got the Celtics and the Sixers game 2, and this was not fun at all if you were a Celtics fan. I mean, Paul George had 19 points. Kelly Oubre had 12 points. Tyrese Maxey had 29 points. But the real MVP of this game was VJ Edgecombe. Like 30 points on 20 shots. Holy hell. And their bench was led by Andre Drummond, who had 10 points. It was nothing spectacular. As for the Celtics, I mean, Jaylen Brown was amazing in this game. He had 36 points. Jason Tatum had 19 points. Derek White did not play well. He had 8 points. And their bench was led by Nikola Vucevic with 9 points. Next game up, we got the Blazers and the Spurs. And this game had me on my seat because I was livid. First of all, shout out Scoot, man. Scooter! He had 31 points. Drew Holiday had 16 points. Denny Abdia quieted down a bit. He had 14 points. Tumani Kamara, I can't do the box right now, but like had 10 points. And their bench was led by Rob Williams with 11 points. As for the Spurs, I mean, this was a very sad game because not only did they lose this game, but Wemby went out with a concussion. Prayers out to him, man. I don't like it when I don't like seeing star players get hurt, man. He had 5 points. Stephon Castle had 18 points. Devin Vassell had 16 points. De'Aaron Fox had 17 points. And their bench was led by Luke Cornett and Dylan Harper, both with 10 points each. Next game up, we got the Lakers and the Rockets. And God, I feel so bad for KD. I literally do. I'm not saying this to be a KD burner account, but like I legitimately feel bad for him. He had 23 points. He also had 9 turnovers in this game. Jabari Smith Jr. was decent. He had 18 points. Alperen Şengün had 20 points. Amen Thompson had 16 points. And their bench was led by Tari Eason with 10 points. As for the Lakers, I mean, LeBron was amazing. He had 28 points on 20 shots. Rui had 13 points. Marcus Smart had 25 points. And Luke Kennard had 23 points. And their bench was led by Jackson Hayes with 6 points. And finally, we got the Wednesday games. We got the Magic and the Pistons. This game was actually competitive, like through the first half, but then Detroit just steamrolled them in the end. Paolo was okay. He had 18 points. Franz Wagner had 12 points. Desmond Bain had 12 points as well. Jalen Suggs had 19 points. I mean, their bench couldn't do anything. Like Jace Richardson was the only bright spot. As for the Pistons, I mean, Cade had 27 points in this game. Tobias Harris had 16 points. Duncan Robinson had 10 points. Asar Thompson had 11 points. Jalen Duren also had 11 points. And their bench was led by Beef Stew with 10 points. And finally, we got the Suns and the Thunder. And all I gotta say is that, like, I've never hated a team more than I do with this OKC Thunder team. Like, I'm genuinely serious. Like, I've hated a lot of teams over the years. Like, I've hated the Heatles with LeBron, D Wade, and LeBron and Chris Bosh. You know, for the first year, I hated the Golden State Warriors when they got KD his first year in Golden State. You know, but as I look at it now, like this team like takes the cake. I hate this Thunder team so much. You got Dylan Brooks with 30 points on 23 shots. Devin Booker had 22 points. He was solid in this game. Jalen Green was solid. He had 21 points. And the bright spot for this team was like Royce O'Neal with 16 points. As for the Thunder, I don't want to talk about this fucking team right here. I'm sorry if I'm swearing right now. I hate this team with a burning passion. They play dirty. They get away with a lot of bullshit. It's not even funny at this point. But anyway, SGA had 37 points on 25 shots. Jalen Williams had 19 points on 11 shots. He did leave the game with a hamstring injury. I don't know what the status of him is. Chet also had 19 points as well. And their bench was led by AJ Mitchell with 14 points. So now we're gonna brief go to our next segment and talk about the Rockets because as everyone knows, the Rockets are down 0-2. A lot of people are saying they're cooked, they're deep fried, they're done. In fact, one of my favorite content creators, you have to listen to what he has to say. I'm actually gonna play his audio. This is what my favorite content creator, shout out Andrew Fentonal for this video. This is what he actually said in his video if I could, find it. You know, this is what he said about the Rockets. Let me see. I think this was, I'm gonna have to find if it was either game one or game two, but let me see.
All right, day one of the NBA playoffs are in the books, and a lot happened. So let's talk about all four games. Game one of the day was Raptors Cavs. And look, am I the guy that predicted Raptors in seven? Yeah, I am. Do I regret it? I mean, I'd be lying if I said not a little bit. But also, I don't think this game was as lopsided as the final score makes it seem. The Raptors really just shot themselves in the foot with a horrible first 6 minutes of the third. Really rough RJ Barrett game. I know he had 24, but like it felt like he had 8 turnovers, not four. And look, if James Harden and Donovan Mitchell are going to play that perfectly, then forget this series. This is the best team in the East, especially when Evan Mobley plays with some MFer like he did today. I've been pretty critical of Mobley.
Okay, I'm not gonna play the entire video because it's like a really longish video, but basically he says, hold on, he says that the Rockets are like a disgrace to the NBA. Look, I'm not going against my pick. Like my Uncle Tony, shout out you. All right, for like roasting me this past week. I'm not changing my pick. I'm not changing my pick. All right, but that said though, I do think they need to make an adjustment. All right, they if I'm Ime Udoka, I need to find a balance of defense and offense. All right. You can't just rely on KD to do everything for you. KD's 37. And you're talking to one like KD's like my guy. He's one of my favorite players in the NBA. So what I'm thinking is you got to figure out something. Like you got to do like maybe Reed Shepherd, Amen Thompson, KD, and maybe a Jabari Smith and Alperen Şengün. Like you got to find balance. All right? Like I know it sounds really cliche and kind of lame, but I I I don't know what to say, man. I don't know what to say. I just think right now as it stands, the Rockets are a bit of a funk right now. And I think, this team I it blows my mind that I read an article like a few months ago. It was during the trade deadline. And I think I got a notification saying the Rockets didn't want to do anything in the trade deadline. Why didn't you? Why didn't you? You got freaking Kevin Durant on your team. All right? You got your missing piece. All you needed was another like guy that could create his own shot. Heck, I even told my brother when I FaceTime him back in like late February, I asked him like what I've been up to. I've been telling him I've been watching like the Rockets and they've been relying on KD and stuff like that. He understands. And this is a guy who doesn't watch basketball as religiously as I do. All right. My brother, he loves basketball, but he's not like a diehard basketball fan like I am. You know, the fact that the Rockets didn't do jack shit to improve this roster really pisses me off because I want KD to succeed. I know I was the one that hated him just now, saying that I hated him when he was in first year in Golden State. That was like a decade ago. I gotten used to it. I got used to him in Brooklyn. I got used to him in Phoenix, and I got used to him now in Houston. All right, why? Why did you not get a freaking score, Houston? Why? This is just depressing. This is absolutely freaking depressing. You know? And I won't be surprised at all if the Rockets just trade one of their young stars. Because here's the thing. The Rockets have guys on their team. They have a really good young core. Amen Thompson, Alperen Şengün, Jabari Smith Jr. All right? But here's the problem with this team. Neither of them can freaking shoot. Like, well, Jabari can. Jabari can shoot. But Amen can't shoot. Like, let me actually read you Amen's stats from this season. Let me read it to you. You know? Let's see if I can find it. All right, hold on a second. I got the same. Amen Thompson is shooting 21% from three, 21%. All right. I know he's not like a typical like guy like Steph who could shoot the three, but buddy, just make some shots. All right. Like I honestly at this point just feel bad for Katie. I really do, you know. But anyway, what are you guys' thoughts? Let me know in the comment section down below. All right, now we're gonna get into our game 3 through 5 picks for this week. Again, I just want to remind everybody that game 5, I'm only doing one game 5 just because, like, if I do like all the game 5s, it will be a long ass video. So we're gonna start with the night first game up, and that is the Knicks and the Hawks. I'm actually gonna take the Hawks here. I think the Hawks, you know, I thought they played really well last game, and I think they're gonna ride that momentum. Cavs, Raptors, Cavs. Next question. Nuggets, Timberwolves. This one is a hard one for me to pick. I want to take. I want to take Minnesota. I want to take Minnesota. Celtics, Sixers. Give me the Celtics here. Lakers, Rockets. Give me the Rockets. I think they bounce back here. Spurs, Blazers. Assuming Wemby is not going to play. I don't think Wemby's going to play at all tomorrow night. Give me the Blazers. Pistons, Magic. Give me the Pistons. Thunder, Suns. I'm going to take the Thunder in this one. Knicks, Hawks, I'll take the Knicks. Nuggets, Timberwolves, I'll take the Nuggets. Cavs, Raptors, I'll take the Cavs. Spurs and the Blazers, I will take the Spurs. Celtics, Sixers, give me the Celtics. Lakers, Rockets, give me the Rockets. Pistons, Magic, give me the Pistons. Thunder, Suns, I'll take the Suns here. And then Timberwolves and the Nuggets, game 5. I will take the Nuggets in this one. Again, I think this series is going to go 7, and I'm not changing that pick. So those are my game 3 through 5 NBA picks. I hope you guys enjoyed this video because I enjoy making these kind of NBA content. If you did enjoy this video, please get a like, subscribe, turn that post notification bell. By the way, the NFL draft is on tonight. I'm unfortunately not going to go live because I'm really busy today, but I might do a draft recap in the next couple days. I don't know. We'll see how my schedule is. But with that being said, have a fantastic rest of your day. Stay safe, stay warm, stay active, and I'll see you guys next time. I'm out. Peace.